Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Pup. We are here with the PCPL Little Cup Week 7. We are taking on Mr. Mag, Commissioner of the League. It was going to be Cramp, but he had to drop out, unfortunately. But this is the team that is definitely doing the best besides us. They're chilling at 4-1 right now. I don't think they've played their game from last week, even though this is late. Honestly, it's all been kind of a mess with all of the games not being played and everything. A lot of replacement coaches and whatever, but it's still fun to have this Little Cup League going, and I'm excited about it. But yeah, this is really one of the battles that we need to win. They have a scary team that I'll go over really quick. They've got the Flittle, speed boost shenanigans. So they have Stunky, Trapinch, Squirtle, Cottony, Cranidos, Greavard, Doduo, and Makukita. So pretty scary to go up against, but I think I do have the options for it. First off, we have the Alolan Grimer, which is really good, like the best counter we could ask for into that Flittle. So they can't, Calm Mind, store power all over my team. Really nice, we can just knock off. It's very, very free versus their team. They don't have any good switch-ins to it. We have Shadow Sneak, Drain Punch, and Poison Jab. As we're just Eviolite, max attack basically, because those knockoffs do a ton of damage. We also have a Trapping GOTHITA. This is mostly actually to trap their Trapinch, and we cannot get Revenge killed. We don't actually one-shot an Eviolite Trapinch with our Energy Ball, but it does a ton of damage, so if there's any chip on that thing from a potential Grimer, then we're good there. But the issue in this game is that we can't let Grimer die to that Trapinch. We can't let it get trapped, so we can reverse trap them with GOTHITA if we pull a nice double and be able to take them out. You can also protect to get the first impression away. That'll do a ton of damage to us. We also have a Timber in this game. Obviously, this mod is super good. It's been great for me all season, but knockoff Mach Punch is basically just amazing. We also have the Drain Punch and the Poison Jab. Poison Jab will one-shot a Cottony, and then Drain Punch, nice to get some HP back. We have a Shell Smashing Shelder here, because it didn't really get to do as much work as I wanted it to do earlier in the season, but it looks incredible here. They have a little bit of priority with the Trapinch that's able to go for first impression. They also have Prankster Cottony, but besides that, we destroy them. They have a ton of hitters on the physical side, especially after we get rid of Flittle, as we see like Stunky, Trapinch, Cranidos, Greavard, Doduo, Makukita. So we have a ton of physical defense. We should be able to eat up a lot of hits, especially with the Eviolite, and we should be able to destroy them. Next up is going to be Voltorb, just a staple on the team. Really, really good free Thunderbolts versus their team, as they only have the ground type of Trapinch, which super dies to Giga Drain, and we Protect on here to protect us from getting destroyed by a first impression. And then last up is going to be our Gimmighoul. We are in the chest form this week just to get some extra defenses. Make sure I don't get swept by anything on their team. They do have a couple of things that are pretty scary, like the Cranidos, also a Shell Smashing Squirtle could be really scary, but this should be able to take a hit from everything and then fire off really strong Shadow Balls. We have 15 special attack, which is really solid. We also have Power Gem that hits the Doduo that we wouldn't normally be able to hit. That's going to be about it. Hopefully we're able to take home another dub, and we're definitely in the playoffs. So I'm pretty happy about that, but we're not letting up off the gas, because I've done that mistake in a couple of draft leagues, and then I just peter out in the playoffs. It's not what I want to do here. I want to go all the way. But yeah, that's about it. See you guys in the battle. All right, we're getting connected to Mr. Mag here. Let's see what they ended up bringing. It's all of the threats. I expected every one of these mons to come. It's nice to see no Squirtle, because that is a big threat. I didn't even notice we're running 6 Eviolites this week. It's just a really good item here. But Grimer is incredibly good. I don't want it to get trapped though. I honestly feel like I could just lead GOTHITA. It's incredible versus them, as long as they don't lead Stunky. GOTHITA is insane. So I think I'm just going to go for it. I feel like they might want to lead Trapinch and just try to get me trapped off the bat. So we're kind of going to reverse that on them. If they do lead anything like the Cranidos or the Makukita, I can take those out, or at least get them super low anyways. So yeah, I think we're going to go for that. Yeah, I'm happy to see no Squirtle here. pretty excited for that, but the Flittle is obviously scary. And I don't like to see Stunky or Trapinch. They're really thinking about what they want to do, though. I also don't know what Cottony does. I don't know if it's actually good. Alright, I was just writing down their team. Making sure I get everything pulled up. I got my calcs ready. I'm not going to lose this game. Alright, what do we see first? Trapinch. Okay, great. That is awesome. Yeah, so we're going to trap each other in. So we got the Trapinch. And we don't want to take this first impression at all. Definitely not. So that's why we have the Protect on deck. Let's see what they do. Is it just going to be Earthquake or is it going to be first impression? Yeah, okay. Awesome. Now, do we outrun them? Yes, we are EV to outrun Jolly Trapinch. Energy Ball won't kill if they're Eviolite, but if they're not, it will kill for sure. They also, I mean, they could be Banded, they could be Scarfed, they could be something crazy. But I assume Eviolite is, yeah, they are definitely Eviolite, and they're going to crunch. That's going to hurt. Doesn't quite take me out, though. And we get a free Psychic. I'm just going to knock this Mon out off the bat, because we know they're Eviolite, they're not Shed Shell or anything. And this opens up my Grimer a ton. This is exactly what we needed. No more Trapinch. That is insanely good. Yeah, just perfect lead on my part. That's why Shadow Tag and, you know, trapping abilities are a little bit broken in draft. Definitely in Little Cup too. But I am glad I got this Pokemon. Second round pick. And the points did not show it. It was like an 8-point Pokemon. Whereas I think Voltorb was 12. And that's not even the highest tier. That mon just got banned from Little Cup. But that's good. We can see what they want to do here. Maybe Stunky probably just comes out. It would make a lot of sense. Can't touch that thing too badly. And it is scary for us. Let's see. I don't exactly know what Stunky does. I'm assuming it's just going to threaten, you know, knockoff throughout my team. And at this point, I could just stack this Pokemon, as they do just send out Stunky. I'm a little bit worried about them Sucker Punching, but I feel like my switch out is really obvious here. But does anything really want to get knocked? I don't think so. Obviously, this Mon would be really good to take out like Makihita and Cranidos. Cranidos, if they're Eviolite, they don't die. Makihita, if they're Eviolite, let's see. I don't know if they would die. Eviolite does die if they're not invested. But we have other Pokemon that pick up the slack there. I think we're just going to get some damage off on this guy, as they're going to be fast. Okay. So Stunky takes me out with knockoff. Oh, I guess that makes sense. This Mon is incredibly fast. Yeah, we don't like this guy. Not one bit. But I can go Voltorb and get a free Volt Switch off, which is really nice, but, you know, something has to take a knock. Could potentially go Shelter, but if they knock me off into Sucker Punch, it's tough. So yeah, this is the Mon that I was always worried about. I'm thinking about maybe going Voltorb and then going Shelter. How about if I just went hard Shelter? Icicle Spear does a ton of damage to this thing. And knockoff plus Sucker might kill, but they have to get like max roll. But I think we just try to weaken this guy. I'm not gonna Shell Smash. It's not worth it ever. We just need Chip on this guy, because they're gonna withdraw. So we get a free Icicle Spear on something on their team. What's taking it? Oh, Cottony? This Mon is dead. This Mon is super dead. Is it gonna die? That looks like it's Eviolite. It's actually gonna live this, I think. Depends. Come on. Give me a good roll. Give me a good roll. Yes. Okay, we do take him out. Huge. Huge. Okay. Cottony's down. Stunky is still scary in the back. By the way, they switched it out. They might not be Eviolite, or they might have been Mirror Herb on that Cottony, but I think they were Eviolite to be able to take it like that. Cottony. Yeah, Cottony, Eviolite. If they're like no HP or no defense investment, then I was always killing. If they had just a little bit of HP, then it was a roll very much in their favor. So they do end up going to GOTHITA here. Potentially Thick Fat. So I have to remember that. If they're Eviolite here, I mean, we're doing just about nothing. They can get a free knock versus me, which is annoying. Yeah, a knockoff here is not what I want to see. But I could go out to Voltorb and threaten them with a potential T-Bolt, Giga Drain, Volt Switch, that sort of action. So I think I'm going to do that. My Voltorb isn't that crazy in this game, seeing no Squirtle. And, you know, they have stuff that can pivot on it. As they Thunder Punch, that's great for us. They're not just clicking knockoff. That's great. We get a free Thunderbolt off because they don't have the resistant Cottony. If they want to knock me off, that's okay. But we're going to get a ton of damage off first. As, yeah. Ooh, we get a Para, which could be tough if they are Guts. But full Para. I'm sorry about that, fam. That's tough. Para into full Para. But here, I mean, I think I just T-Bolt again. Just in case they want to bring out the Stunky. I could go Giga Drain, but that's getting very greedy. Yeah, so we're just going to take him out with a Voltorb. That's awesome. To be honest, they couldn't have killed me, really, with no matter what, I think. Like, if they're Fire Punch, Max Attack Adamant, I don't even think knocks me out. Nah. It does not, unless that is, like, Guts. I don't even know if it gets Guts. It does. If they're Guts and Paralyzed, then Fire Punch was a roll. As we're going to see Stunky come out. Honestly, I'm just going to take my damage off here. This mon is actually quite solid now. Let's Volt. As they are not Scarfed, they're going to be Eviolite, as we see. But yeah, the play is just going to go back into Shelter on what I'm assuming is knockoff. If it's going to be Gunk Shot, that's insanely good for us. As is Poison Jab, same difference. It's going to do just about nothing. They don't get the poison, which is great. Yeah, we're just going to click Icicle Spear here. They don't have a switch. They literally don't. As they're going to click Toxic. Interesting. Not the kind of set that I expected from this mod. Because it honestly just 6-0s my team clicking Knockoff. Because they are incredibly bulky. Yeah, they must not be too speedy like I thought they might be. Yeah, and I don't think we're gonna kill it with the shard at this point. Yeah, we're just gonna click Icicle Spear once more. Take some damage off on me with the Poison Jab. But we're gonna be able to hit whatever wants to come out. Because yeah, 3 hits. That thing's gone, so Stunky, huge threats. Obviously, we do have to worry about the Cranidos and the Flittle. Those are 2 of the biggest sweeping threats. And I don't have, like, my Alolan Sandshrew. That might be really good into Flittle. Being able to Ice Shard past its speed boosts and just take a bunch of hits. Cranidos obviously does not care, as they do go out to it here. Okay, Cranidos. This mon is somewhat fast. If they're no investment, we'll outrun them. If they are invested, they'll outrun me. Which I'm assuming they are invested. But we're just going to have to sack our Shelter here. Yeah, okay, they go for Thunder Punch. That's totally fine by me. Okay. The Voltorb kills them with a Giga Drain. If they're Eviolite and highly invested, they can live. But it's a roll, depending on like what kind of investment they have. I'm assuming they have a decent chunk of investment, but we get a really strong Giga Drain off no matter what. We're going to be at full health. And Fire Punch is obviously going to hurt me. But they switch. They go Flittle. So maybe that thing was Life Orb. Life Orb Sheer Force. Because I like the shiny Flittle. We do 50% with Giga. Flittle, yeah. Is that Eviolite? I think it is. Alright, they might be able to knock me out here, but I think it's really nice to just go for a T-Bolt. Yeah, we're going to outrun them. No speed boost for them. Flittle's gone. Voltorb is just putting the team on his back right now. And then the Cranidos comes in. This thing can be Choice Scarfed, but if they lock themselves into like a Fire Punch... Oh, is there not Sheer Force? If they lock themselves into a Fire Punch, we win with the Timber in the back. As they are Scarf. Fire Punch just barely misses out on the KO. We get the static proc on them. So no matter what, we're taking them out next turn. And they'll easily die to this right here. So great game to Mr. Mag. Voltorb just showing why it's incredibly strong in Little Cup and definitely should not have been allowed. But all this was thanks to our great lead versus that Trapinch. Just expertly predicted there, I guess. But yeah, great game. If you guys do enjoy the Little Cup draft content, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And yeah, there's a couple more draft leads coming pretty soon that I think you guys will be excited for. So see you guys in the next one. Peace out.